Back with the market, right, Unity now holding up actually. It's picked up steam, so we are now getting a little bit close to that 11,200 mark, in fact. So not bad going, and the breadth as well has been holding out in favor of the advances. More power now to Tata Consumer, holding up well above the 3% gain mark. Oro Pharma holding up, REC, Z, NIT Technologies. These are all names which are holding out quite smartly. On the flip side, some weakness for a Havells, for a Motherson Sumi, Escorts, Apollo Tyres and Bata, which are the laggards in trade today. But let's analyze Canara Bank's performance. Joining us right now, the management. Let's welcome on board Mr. LV Prabhakar, the MD and CEO at Canara Bank, joining in on the show. Mr. Prabhakar, morning. If you could just walk us through the highlights for this quarter. The profits look like they were aided by recoveries and other income.
I think if you go through the presentation which I have submitted or uploaded in the site, you can see that the interest income is constant and interest expenditure we have reduced, expenses we have reduced, and then the business growth is as usual. Because of this one, the interest has been increased significantly, and you can see the net interest income has increased to 6,096 crores. This is one point. And second one is we could recover the amount from the NPA accounts. If you have seen our recovery during the Q1 of financial year 21, about 1,440 crores we have recovered as cash recovery. Apart from that, about 620 crores we have recovered as upgradation also. So that has also contributed to the profitability.
Sure. But if we adjust the gains from non-recurring activities, what would be the normalized operating profit in that case?
Yes. If you see the current quarter, we are in a better position in the sense the amount which is on hold, that amount is about 10,380 crores. For that, we have made a provision of about 10%, that is 1,038 crores. Even if suppose in the current quarter, 25% of this hold amount slips into NPA, I have to make a provision of about 600 crores at the rate of about 20% or 25%. Even then, I will be having a 400 crores plus cushion, which I can be used for some other purpose. That is one thing. Second one is because of the work from home policy which we have implemented in our bank, we are asking our officers who are working from the home to use their time in follow-up of the NPA accounts and also sticky accounts. Because of that one, in the last quarter, we could recover about 259 crores in the return of accounts, apart from recovering about 1,440 crores as cash recovery from the regular accounts. So going forward, I think our recovery will continue to be attractive and slippages will be under control. And even the slippages are there from the hold account or hold amount, sufficient provision is available. And if you see our provision coverage ratio, YoY it has increased by 1,020 basis points, and now it is at a comfortable level of 79%.
Okay, what are the movements in moratorium? How many are availing in each respective loan book segment? If you could give us some indicators.
Our moratorium in terms of number of accounts, it is 22%. And in terms of amount also, it is 22%. And if you go into the details sector-wise, for example, say in retail, about 34% of the borrowers have availed this facility. That comes to about 30% of the outstanding. Under MSME, about 36% of the borrowers have availed this facility. It comes to 30% of the outstanding amount. And when you come to corporates, only 6% of the corporates have availed, whereas in terms of amount, it is about 16%. So overall, it is about 22% in terms of number of accounts and also in terms of amount. The moratorium given is about 22%.
Okay, what are your views on asset quality? Do you think borrowers will be able to repay despite the tough macroeconomic scenario we're witnessing?
Our bank, we see a what do you call a good results in the coming quarter in the sense. In the last quarter, as I said, even though the lockdown and other things are there, we could be in touch with the borrowers and we can convince them to repay the amount. And we have recovered about 500 crores from OTS amount also. Going forward in the current quarter also, we'll be concentrating on educating our borrowers to pay back the installments and then they can use further facilities from our bank. And as far as slippages are concerned, in the current quarter, as I said, from our hold amount, even if 25% is slipped, it will be about 3,000 crores, which we have already factored in. So our NPA ratios will be better in the coming quarter. As of now, we have seen it is about 8.84% gross NPAs, down by 144 basis points YOY. And in terms of net NPAs, it is about 3.95, which is sub 4, down by about 192 basis points YOY. So I think our bank is going in the right direction and we are giving more emphasis for lending as well as for recovery.
Mr. Prabhakar, moving on, wanted to get in a view on the overall economy as well. We are seeing green shoots coming in. Is that reflecting in your loan book as well? Where is it that you're seeing recovery?
In the coming 2-3 months, we are getting a lot of inquiries regarding retail advances. And MSME, yes, there is a demand. And under this guaranteed emergency credit line, we have already disbursed more than 6,300 crores to about around 3.6 lakh borrowers. And even if you see our growth, we have grown under infrastructure, where it is in terms of what we call HAM projects. And then food processing also, we have taken some projects and we have financed. And apart from that, other corporates who are already existing and who are having accounts with us, I think now they are inquiring from us what type of facilities they can be availing going forward.
And given that the cost of funds as well has been coming down, what is the trajectory and where do you see your margins head as a result of that?
Yeah, generally cost of funds is our focus area. If you see our cost of deposits, last year it was about 5.53%. Now it has come down to 4.95%. So we are concentrating on that one. And also we are managing the funds properly. And at the same time, we are trying to pass on this benefit to the borrowers.
Okay. What about capital raise? What are the plans there, given that just about every bank is actually raising money now? Have you taken permission, it seems, for the 8,000 crore rupee total? When exactly is it going to happen? Any timeline that you've set in mind?
We have already taken permission from our board for raising about 8,000 crores of capital in FY21. Out of which 5,000 as equity and about 3,000 as 81 Basel III compliant bonds. And this 3,000 crores, I think, will be going in 2 tranches. And since we have the permission already, and anytime we'll be taking a call to come to the market.
Okay. Also wanted to understand, what about the dispersals as well as the branch activity, and where exactly do you stand as of now, and where is it that you intend to take it in the future quarters?
See, during the COVID time also, as we have already declared in the press, that our branches were 97% of our branches were functioning during the even lockdown period. And about 92% of our ATMs were functioning. So as far as business is concerned, we ensured that there should be continuity in the business and business has to go on as usual. And as far as the activities are concerned, the customers' requirements in terms of liability products and also in terms of asset products we are taking care of that. And disbursements are taking care, as I said, for MSMEs, we have already disbursed more than 6,200 crores, which is relating to about 3.6 lakh customers. So things are going on, I think, if not at the full scale, at a satisfactory scale.
Okay. What's been the COVID provision this quarter as well? Additional provisions that you've made possibly in the quarter gone by?
Yeah, for COVID, we have made a provision of 1,038 crores, which is 10% of the hold amount. Apart from that, for NPAs and credit-related things, we have made a provision of about 3,500 crores during the current quarter.
Okay. And any update on the performance of the subsidiaries as well, how they're shaping up, if you're looking to sell any stake, perhaps to monetize?
We have 8 subsidiaries, and all my 8 subsidiaries are doing very well, and they are paying me the dividends. So Q2 of financial year 21, as of now, we don't have any idea of diluting our stake. However, going forward in Q3 and Q4, depending upon the situations, we may take a call.
Thanks very much for taking time out and joining in and giving us a glimpse of your financials as well as what the outlook is for Canara Bank. That's the view coming in from the management. Meantime, holding out quite smartly, 0.6%. Names like Z Entertainment, ONGC, TCS, as well as Infratel and Sun Pharma, they're having quite a steady run on the markets. But what we're closely eyeing for is the event today, and that's going to be the monetary policy outcome. Remember, the RBI governor did promise that he will do whatever it takes to shield the Indian economy from the COVID pandemic. In fact, experts suggest that the central bank is done with rate cuts for now. But will the loan moratorium be extended? Will the Reserve Bank consider the demand of a one-time loan restructuring? What else is it going to take to bring growth back? Details are in this report put together by my colleague Dimple Sharma.